Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we will be continuing our series of What If Darth Vader was in Attack on Titan. If you like the video, make sure to like, subscribe and share the video with your friends. Now on to the what if. Anakin POV Palpatine, the Force is strong with this one. Flashes of Darth Sidious using Force lightning and Anakin killing younglings. Padme, Anakin please. It then shows Anakin past wife being Force choke. Obi-Wan, you were my brother Anakin. Anakin old master bring up his lightsaber as he swings down. Palpatine, a powerful Sith you will become. Anakin, I hate you. Alderaan is then shown get blown up by the Death Star. Anakin, no. No. Nuuu. Kupruah. Anakin. Anakin. Anakin wakes up to see that he and his family are in a warhorse inn. Walrose with other survivors. He then looks to see who wake him up only to see Mikasa there. Mikasa, are you okay Anakin? It looked like you were have a very bad nightmare. Anakin, where mom and Eren? Mikasa, mom getting treated by a doctor and Eren went to go get food. They be back later. Anakin looked down as he thought of the dream he had. Mikasa noticed this and asked what was wrong. Mikasa, what? Wrong? Anakin, it was my pass. Mikasa, huh? Anakin, I will explain more when everyone gets here. By the way, had dad came by or anything? Mikasa, no, I don't think so. Anakin, that weird, I wonder where he's at? Eren then come run up to them with some bread in head. Eren, Anakin you're awake. Anakin, hey bro, how you doing? Eren, I'm doing good. So are you going to tell us how you were able to turn into that man dressed in all black and had that laser sword? Anakin, when mom get here I will tell you are. And second, it called a lightsaber. Not a laser sword. Small time skip Eren, Anakin, mom. Both boys run and hug their mom who was in a wheelchair. While Mikasa just walked her way over. Carla, my boys. I'm okay. I will never leave you. Carla then kisses both of their forehead. She looks up. And see Mikasa as she to give her a kiss on the forehead as well. Anakin, you're okay. Carla, yes, I'm okay. But I will be in this wheelchair for the time being. Eren then turns and look at Anakin. Eren, so now will you tell us? Carla, tell us what? Anakin looks down for a bit before looking back up and at his family. Anakin, yes I tell you now. But not here. The family then make their way to a little area where there was no people. Anakin, okay, this should be good. Carla, what going on? Anakin, why are we here? Anakin, mom, there been something I've been hiding from you, Eren, and father. Carla, will that okay Anakin, you don't have to tell yous if you don't want to. Anakin, no. I mean no. I need to. I need you to know my pass. Eren, your pass? Carla, what you mean Anakin? Anakin, I think it best if I show you. Dark storm clouds appear above Anakin before a red lightning bolt hit him, turning him into Vader. Carla looked at her son in shock, as she never know this about her son. Anakin would then come out of the suit, become his normal self. Carla, Anakin. What was that? Anakin, like I said. I tell you all everything, but first. He look over to his two other siblings. Anakin, you might want to sit down, this is going to be a long story. Eren goes and sits on his mom's lap as Mikasa sits in front of her. Anakin, okay good. Okay, before I start this story, there going to be something I did in the past that I can never take back. I just hope you all don't see me as a monster after I'm done. Carla, don't worry sweetie. I will always love you no matter what. Anakin then start to tell his family his whole past life. To when he and his mother were slaves before he won his freedom. He tells then how he was taken in by the Jedi where he trained before falling in love with his wife Padme and getting married. To how he turned to the dark side and killed his wife and so many Jedi before getting both his legs and one of his hand off his old master before falling and catching on fire. He told them how his new master put him in that black suit of armor where he then ruled the galaxy and killed thousands of people, before he found out his wife gave birth to his children before dying. He told then how his son Luke faced him and the Emperor and turning him back to the light and killing the Emperor, but in the process caused his life sport to fall and him dying in his son's arms. Anakin, and then I given a chance to have another life. Where this time I can live happy. Anakin stopped as he looked down at the ground, tears in his eyes. Anakin, you all probably think I'm a monster now and want nothing to do with me anymore, do you? Before anyone could speak, Anakin was brought into a hug by his whole family as they cried. Carla, no sweetheart, I will never think of you as a monster. Anakin, but he was cut off by his mother. Carla, you were forced to do those things. I will always love you no matter who or what you are. You are my son. Anakin, hearing this, would break down as they all cried together. Small time skip Armin, narration several days later, refugees were sent in droves to till the wastelands to bring in more food. But even still, there wasn't enough. And the following year, in 846, the central government used many refugees in an operation ostensibly to recover Wall Maria. 250,000 in all, approximately 20% of the population. But there were only just over 100 survivors. Their sacrifice alleviated the food shortage for the rest of us somewhat. Armin is sitting with Aaron's family as he holds his grandfather hat, crying about his death. Aaron, it's all because of the Titans. If we destroy them, we can retake our home. Mom, I'm enlisting next year. I'll gain the power to fight Titans. Before Carla could say anything, Armin spoke up. Armin, me, too. Aaron, Armin. Anakin, I'll go, as well. Mikasa, same here. Anakin, Mikasa, you don't have to. Didn't you say that it's important to survive? Mikasa, that's right. So I'll go, to keep you from dying. Aaron, all right. The four of us. They then look at Carla, who was still in a wheelchair. Carla looked at them before giving them a small smile. Carla, I know I can't stop you all from joining. So I will say this, protect each other, you hear me? All four kids look at her as they all say yes, Mama. Carla, good, now let's get to bed. 5 years later at the training field Shotties, we now begin the enlistment ceremony for the 104th Trainee Corps. I am Keith Shotties, and I had the misfortune to be assigned to train you bastards. And I'm not here to welcome you at all. Right now, you're mere cattle, fit for nothing but Titan food. No, less than cattle. In 3 years, we'll take you worthless pieces of crap and train you. Give you the means to fight the Titans. In 3 years, when you stand before a Titan, will you still be food? Or will you be a noble wall, shielding the king? Or perhaps, one of humanity's glorious soldiers that slays Titans? You will decide. Anakin, thoughts. This is where the fun begins. At the training field, during the day. Shotties, you there? Armin, yes, sir. Shotties, who are you? Armin Arlert, from Shiganshina. Shotties, yeah? That's a stupid name. Your parents give you that? Armin, my grandfather did. Shotties, Arlert, what are you doing here? Armin, trying to aid in humanity's victory. Shotties, that is indeed wonderful. Then you will feed the Titans. Row 3, about face. Shotties then moves to another person's. Shotties, who are you? Thomas Wagner, from Trost. Shotties, I can't hear you. Thomas Wagner from Shotties. Too soft. Go practice in the cattle shed, you, next. Mina Carolina, from Karen's. 2 soldiers walk by while watching the entrance ceremony. Soldier 1, there he goes. When you were a trainee, your first day was just the same. Soldier 2, it brings back memories. Shotties, wrong. You are from the pig shed, worth less than cattle. Mina, yes, sir. I am less than cattle. Soldier 2, what's the point of screaming at them? Mina, yes, sir. Shotties, you, next. Samuel, yes, sir. Samuel Link Jackson, from Snake Village. Soldier 1, it's a rite of passage. We force them to abandon who they are. Shotties, a horrible name. Change it now. What are you doing here? Soldier 1, then, we raise them from nothing as pure soldiers. It is a necessary process. Samuel, sacrificing myself for humanity. Shotties, row 4, about face. Soldier 2, it seems not all of them are being subjected to that process. Shotties, listen up. I've seen a lot of shit in my time, but you are the sorriest pieces of shit I've ever seen. Soldier 1, there is no need for those who have already undergone the rite of passage. If I were to guess, they probably lived through hell 2 years ago. You can see it in their eyes. Well, let's go. Anakin, thoughts goddamn, this man kind of reminds me of Tarkin. Anakin then looked back to see Shoddy's head but a man that had a horse face. Shoddy's, who said you could sit down? Anyone who can't handle this will never make it into the military police. Anakin, thoughts good thing that was not me. If so he may not be live by now. Shoddy's then went to a few other kids before stopping in front of Anakin. Shoddy's, who are you? What are you doing here? Anakin looking at him would have small smile as he gave his answer. Anakin, I'm Anakin Yeager, Shigan Sheena. And I'm here to join the scouts. Shoddy's wanted to do something to Anakin due to the smile on his mouth. But before he could he felt this dark energy coming from Anakin as he back off and went to another kid. Anakin. Thoughts will, that just happened. Anakin then looked round at all the people that were here. As he looking he hears a person take a bit out of something. Looking behind him, he saw a girl eating a potato. Shoddy's, hey, you. What are you doing? Sasha doesn't answer and continues eating the potato. Shoddy's, you're the one I'm talking to. You. Who are you? Sasha Blouse, from Dopper Village, Walrose South District. Shoddy's, Sasha Blouse, what are you holding in your right hand? Sasha, a boiled potato. The kitchen had a fresh batch, and I couldn't resist. Shoddy's, did you steal it? Why? Why would you choose to eat a potato now? Sasha, letting it get cold would have been a waste, so I decided I should eat it now. Shoddy's, well, I still don't understand. Why would you eat that potato? Sasha, are you asking me why people eat potatoes? Anakin, thoughts holy shit. This girl an idiot. Sasha then breaks the potato in half only for it to be more like 1/3 of the potato. Sasha, you can have half. Sasha then offers the small price she broke off to Shoddy's. Shoddy's, half. Time skip at noon at the training compound. Connie, he's still making that potato girl run. Aaron. Wow, 5 straight hours? But she seemed more distraught when told she wouldn't get dinner than when told she must run until she dropped. Connie, if I remember correctly, Dopper Village is a tiny hunting village, deep in the mountains. Anakin then shows up next to his brother as he looks at Sasha. Anakin, that girl is a fucking idiot. He then leaned into Aaron's ear. Anakin, go thing I'm not in charge. Aaron playfully smacks him as they then see a wagon carrying people goes past. Aaron, what's that? Mina, the dropouts. They requested a transfer to the frontier. Armin, what? But it's only the first day. Aaron, it was only a matter of time. If you aren't strong enough, you have to leave. Hard to believe they'd rather go back to weeding and picking up rocks. Anakin, you got to be kidding me. That many people, thank the Force I'm not the one running this camp. Because right now they would look like the younglings. Aaron then smacks him again as Anakin laughs at him. Aaron, will you shut the fuck up? Anakin, oh, now that you left mommy you put your big boy pants on. Aaron, you son of Marco, hey. Let's chill out and not get into a fight. Aaron and Anakin looked at the man in front of them confused before laughing. Marco, huh? Anakin, sorry there. It just that we're both brother just playing round. Marco, wait brother. Hang on, didn't you say that you were from Shigan Sheena? Aaron, yeah. Marco, I see. That's Connie, then, weren't you there that day? Marco, hey. Connie, did you see the Colossal Titan? Aaron, yeah. At night in the cafeteria. Aaron, I already told you I saw it. Thomas, really? Samuel, how big was it? Aaron, big enough to look over the walls. Samuel, what? I heard it stepped right over them. Hannah, me, too. Furmans, that's what they said in my village. Aaron, no, it wasn't that tall. Mina, what did it look like? Aaron, it barely had any skin, but it had a huge mouth. Boy, what about the armored titan that broke Wall Maria? Aaron, they call it that, but it looked like a normal titan to me. Anakin was just sitting next to Aaron as he told his story, not really pay attention until he heard one of the kids say one that caught his attention. Boy, I heard that there a man dressed in all black armor that took down the armor titan. Did you see him? What did he look like? Aaron froze as he glanced at his brother. But before he could say anything, his brother spoke up. Anakin, I was able to get a good look at the man. Mina, really? Connie, what did he look like? Everyone landed in closet as Anakin told them. Anakin, I didn't get a good look and all due to being on the boat and all. But what I saw was a man in all black fighting the armored titan and winning, it seems like. Connie, I wonder who that man is? Marco, so what regiment are you two joining? Anakin, me and Aaron here are planning on joining the scouts. Aaron, yeah. If we can master the 3D maneuver gear, they won't stand a chance. Finally, I'm able to train as a soldier. I was just so excited, I forgot myself for a second. I'm joining the Survey Corps, so I can wipe the Titans off the face of this earth. I'll kill them all. Gene, hey, are you nuts? Did you two just say you want to join the Survey Corps? Anakin, and so what if we did? You said you wanted to join the military police to take it easy, right? Gene, I'm no liar. I'm a straight talker, unlike someone who pretends to have balls of steel, even when he's about to piss himself. Before Anakin could go up to Gene and do anything, Marco get in between them. Marco, D-Don-T. Gene, hey, I didn't. Anakin, if I were you, I would step out of the way. Anakin says to Marco with venom in his voice. Aaron see what about to happen, jump up and put his hand on Anakin's shoulder. Aaron, just leave him, he not worth it. Gene, I think we got off on the wrong foot. I'm sorry. I didn't want to say you're doing the wrong thing. Peace? Gene holds out his hand to Anakin. Anakin, yeah. I'm sorry, too. Anakin says while shaking his hand before walking out with Aaron next to him. Mikasa then get up and follows behind them. Gene, hey, you. Mikasa turns to look at Gene. Gene, well, it's just that you look different from the rest of us. I'm sorry. Your hair is very pretty. Mikasa, thanks. Mikasa leaves as she catches up to Anakin and holds his hand, which seems to not affect him. Anakin, hey Mikasa. How you doing? Gene come outside and sees Mikasa hold Anakin's hand. Connie then walk next past Gene as Gene wipes his hand on Connie's shirt as he watches Mikasa and Anakin. Connie, hey. That's my shirt. What did you wipe on my shirt? Gene, my trust. With Anakin, Aaron was asking him to tell them some of his war stories. Aaron, come on Anakin. Just one before we got to bed. Anakin, Aaron, I had told you thousands time. No. Aaron, but Aaron said while pointing a thumbs down at him. Mikasa, Aaron with he doesn't want to share his story, just let him be. You saw what happened when he told use his pass. Aaron, but that was different. Anakin not wanting to hear this anymore gave up and told them to be quiet and he tell them a story. Anakin, alright. Alright. I tell one, but that all. After this you both go to bed. Aaron, Anakin, alright, follow me, let find a place to sit. Mikasa, what if someone hear you tell your story? Anakin, they can join, it is a story after all. Anakin and the other two find a little place next to the cabins. Aaron, so, what time does this story take place? Anakin, during the Clone Wars. Me and my master Obi-Wan were in a battle when all of a sudden a new Padawan showed up named Ahsoka Tano, saying she was my new Padawan. One Star Wars, the Clone Wars movie later. Anakin, and that the story of how got my first Padawan. Aaron, whoa. Anakin then look over to Mikasa. Anakin, what did you think of it? Mikasa, what was she like? Anakin, signed if I would have to say, she reminds me of you. In my eyes she was like my little sister, just like you. Mikasa, oh. Anakin, anyways we should get to bed, we got ODM training tomorrow. Aaron, oh yeah right. Aaron then run to his cabin. Anakin then look at Mikasa. Anakin, Mikasa, you should probably cut your hair. It could cause an accident when you're practicing with the maneuver gear. Mikasa, very well. I'll cut it. But how short should it be? Anakin then hugs Mikasa, making her blush a little. Anakin, good night. Mikasa. Mikasa, gee good night. Anakin then let go as he walked to his cabin. The next day, shotties, first, we'll evaluate what you have. Anyone unable to do this can't even serve as a decoy. They will be sent to the frontier. Soldiers walking while watching the training. Soldier 1, these involve only the rudimentary basics, but even at this stage, you can see their potential with the maneuver gear. The soldiers watch Mikasa. Soldier 1, look. She's steady as a rock. She knows exactly what to do. That's what I mean by potential. Looks like we have a lot of talent this year. Soldier 2, what about him? The soldiers look at Eren, who is upside down in the setup. Soldier 1, that's exactly my point. You may have the will, but not necessarily the talent. At the training compound. Shotties, what are you doing, Eren Yeager? Pick yourself up. Eren, thoughts, what is this? How am I supposed to do this? This can't be happening. Anakin, who was next to Eren doing his own test, was doing fine. He looked at Eren as he got an idea. Anakin, hey Shotties. Shotties looks over to him. Anakin, give him one more try, he has it in him. Shotties, fine, but just this once. Eren, huh? Eren look over at Anakin, who gives him a small smile. Eren got reset as they started to bring him up. As soon as Eren was lifted off the ground, he started to lose his balance but stop. He looked up and at his brother, who had his hand up but not super high that no one would see it. Eren, thoughts that mother Shotties, you pass. Commence training. Also let me see your belt. Eren, yes sir. Eren get lowered to the ground. As Anakin stop using the force on him as Eren give his belt to Shotties. Shotties, everyone look at this. He said, showing the belt to everyone. Shotties, his equipment was defective. The fitting on your belt was damaged. I've never heard of this part getting damaged. I'll have to add it to the maintenance checklist. Samuel, so, he managed to stay upright for a bit, even with a broken belt? Ferns. Wow. Eren, wait, I pass right? Shotties, yes, you pass. Shotties, thoughts Grisha, today, your son, became a soldier. In a forest for training, 2 years after enlisting. Shotties, you're slow. Run, you shitheads. What's wrong, Arlert? You're falling behind. Is it too hard for you? Do you want to be the only one who puts down his equipment? If this was a real mission, you'd be Titan food. Already. Armin, damn it. Reiner, give it to me. Reiner runs up to Armin and takes his pack. Reiner, you'll end up dropping out this way. We're being downgraded on today's training. Armin, but now, they're gonna punish you, too. Reiner, then do your best so they won't find out. Don't make me change my mind. Shotties, thoughts Reiner Braun. He possesses great mental and physical fortitude. His comrades trust him deeply. Armin, I'd rather die than live as a burden. Armin runs up to Reiner and takes back his pack. Shotties, thoughts Armin Arlert. While he lacks in physical strength, he makes up for with extraordinary academic aptitude. In the forest during the day, the recruits are cutting up dummy titans. Shotties, thoughts Annie Leonhardt. While her fighting skills are outstanding, she doesn't work well as part of a team. A lone wolf. Shotties, thoughts Bertold Hoover. He is highly talented, but he lacks initiative. Shotties, thoughts Gene Kirstein. His 3D control skills are top class, but his overtly blunt personality causes friction. Gene 3, I can't fight like them. I need to find my own Titan first. Gene, thoughts I will get accepted into the military police. Gene finds a Titan dummy to cut. Connie, thanks, Gene. I knew following you would work. Sasha cuts the dummy before Gene or Connie. Sasha, I did it. Haha. Shotties, thoughts Sasha Blouse. She's talented at operating unconventionally, but that mentality makes her unfit for organized activity. Thoughts, Connie Springer. He's skilled at making sharp turns, but his mind is nowhere near sharp enough. Soldier, here they come. More Titan dummies are lifted. Eren and Mikasa arrive. Eren goes to cut one of the necks. Eren, thoughts shit. I still didn't cut deep enough. Shotties, thoughts Mikasa Ackerman. Her performance is exemplary in every subject. She is truly a genius of historically unprecedented significance. Shotties, thoughts Eren Yeager. While he lacks any outstanding talents, he improved his grades through outstanding diligence. In addition, he possesses an exceptional sense of purpose. Eren, come on Mikasa. We need to get more Titans before he was cut off as a figure flow past them at high speeds, killing all the dummy Titans in his way. The figure then landed on a tree as it was Anakin looking back at his other two siblings. Anakin, what taking you all so long? Shotties, thoughts Anakin. Jaeger. Unlike his brother Aaron. He is the best at everything. Probably the number of his class. Good at hand-to-hand combat, good at with the ODM gear. Like he flowed before this. At the training grounds, where trainees are sparring. Anakin watches as Aaron flips Reiner over. Reiner, ouch. Anakin, take it easy there Aaron. You might hurt him. Aaron, sorry, man. I suck at holding back. Reiner, you. Play the bad guy next. Reiner holds out a wooden dagger to Aaron, but Aaron hesitates to take it. Reiner, what's wrong? Aaron, I just don't see the point of training like this. It's not like soldiers fight other humans. Plus, only a fool would go barehanded against an armed opponent. Anakin, Aaron. Anakin puts a hand on his shoulder. Anakin, you never know what life will throw at you. So this training is important. Aaron then look at Anakin. Aaron, said the one you had not done nothing but watch me and Reiner. Anakin, yeah the thing is, I could take you both out with just a few moves. Reiner, then how about you go fight Annie over there? Anakin looks over and see Annie just standing around. Reiner then calls out for Annie. Reiner, you looking for a headbutt from the instructor? If you don't want to get any shorter, I suggest you recall your first day here and get serious. Reiner, alright Anakin the stage all yours. Reiner steps back along with Aaron as Annie gets into her fighting stance. Anakin then grabs the dagger and looks at Annie. Anakin, thoughts just think of this as a mine lightsaber. Anakin then changes at Annie as she tried to kick Anakin in leg. Anakin see this. Would quickly move out of the way as he changed at Annie again. Annie going for another kick this time one Anakin would not see coming. Annie goes for the kick as Anakin moves out of the way fast. Annie, thoughts how? How did he see my kick? Anakin, thoughts damn she a good fighter. If I didn't have the force I would have probably lost there. The two keep fighting as there is no clear side of who will win. Shotties seeing everyone gathered around would walk up as he sees the fight. Anakin, hey Annie. Anakin calls out to Annie as she just looks at him. Anakin, let end this here. One last move see what you got. Annie, alright. Anakin then changed at Annie with everything he got as Annie did the same. I'm the end Annie was on the ground with Anakin on top. Shotties, good work you two. Now. Everyone back to work. Shotties then look back at Anakin who is helping Annie up before walking away. Annie, good fight. Who was your tough you to fight? Anakin, an old friend of mine did. Annie, what was his name? Anakin, Kenobi Annie, sounds like a nice guy. Anakin, he was. Hey I got to get going, see you around Annie. He waves as he walks off. Annie has a little blush as she turns round and walk away. Time skip mess hall. At night Anakin decides to go set with Annie as she was setting alone. Anakin, hey Annie. Annie looks up as she has a little blush before going away. Annie, hey Anakin. Anakin, why you sit by yourself? Annie, I like to be alone. Anakin, oh. Well if you don't want me here I could Annie, no. Anakin looks at her. Annie, I mean no. I don't mind you staying around. Anakin. Okay, I stay. Annie, thank you. As Anakin is bought to eat his food he hear his brother having a fight with Jean. Aaron, 5 years ago, this place was also part of the interior. Jean, what's your point, Aaron? Aaron, Jean, you're such a simpleton, you'd be comfortable wherever you go. The other soldiers laugh quietly. Jean, damn you. Aaron, don't you think it's crazy? Learning how to kill Titans. Just to run away from them. Jean, you bring that up now? This farce should be kept going for my sake if nothing else. Aaron, you damn bastard. Jean, fuck off and face reality. Armin, Aaron, stop it. Mikasa, stop this. Mikasa slaps Jean's hand away and takes Aaron's hand. Annie, should you step in? Annie asks Anakin who looks at her with his blue eyes looking into hers. Anakin, no I won't be there for him all the time, he need to learn on his own. Annie, I see. Anakin turned back round to watch his brother. Annie, thoughts those eyes of his, I can look into them for days. Jean, damn it, you asshole. Aaron, fuck you. I backed off. Jean, who cares? I'm so jealous. Aaron, what the hell are you even talking about? Aaron pauses to see Anakin, Reiner, and Annie eyeing him. Aaron, thoughts I see. He's just blowing off steam, just like I did back then. But not this time. I'll use my skills to resolve the situation. Aaron uses the same hand-to-hand skills that Annie used to topple Jean. Side note, after Anakin fight Annie went and fought Aaron and Reiner, that how he knows the move. Jean, that hurt. What the hell was that? Aaron, that was a move I learned while you were slacking off. If you really think reality is just living comfortably and following your own whims, can you seriously dare to call yourself a soldier? Shawties opens the door to the mess hall. Shawties, I thought I just heard some kind of loud noise. Someone care to enlighten me as to what's going on? Jean and Aaron return to their seats. As Mikasa raises her hand. Mikasa, Sasha just ripped a giant fart, sir. Sasha. What? The soldiers laugh quietly. Shawties, you again? Learn some self-control. Armin, narration thus, the graduation of the 218 trainees drew near. Soldier, hands on your hearts. Trainees, yes, sir. Soldier, for you trainees graduating today, 3 paths now open before you. You can be stationed at the walls and defend the cities as members of the garrison. You can put your lives on the line to fight the Titans in their own territory as members of the Recon Corps. And you can serve the king by controlling the crowds and protecting order as members of the military police brigade. Of course, only 10 people with top scores as announced earlier are allowed into the military police. Anakin, thoughts we finally made it. Now, it'll be our turn to devour the Titans. Soldier, these are the top 10 of you class. 10 Crystalents 9. Sasha Blouse 8. Connie Springer 7. Marco Bot 6. Jean Kirstein 5. Aaron Yeager 4. Annie Leonhardt 3. Berthold Guver 2. Reiner Braun 1. Mikasa Ackerman Soldier, but there was one of you that stood out the most. This person stood out that we could not put him in the top 10. Anakin Yeager, could you please come up real quick? Anakin walk over to the soldiers. Soldier, this man has done so much that we are give him something else. Instead of going to whatever regiment is a low class, he will be give his own group. So what regiment would you like to join? Anakin, I have trained for this day. But I never thought it would end like this. But there was always one thing on my mind, and what regiment I would join. So I'm joining the Scouts regiment. The soldier looks at him a bit shocked before give him a small smile and nodding. Soldier, very well. When you join the Scouts you will have your own squad. Anakin, thank you sir. Soldier, you deserve it. At the mess hall, later that night. All the trainees are celebrating. Connie, I did it. I'm in the military police now. Sasha, we'll never have to worry about having food again. Jean, why am I below Aaron? That bastard. Thomas, you don't want to join the military police, Aaron? Are you serious? Samuel, but you've got one of the top 10 scores. Aaron, I've been dead set on my goal since the very beginning. I didn't train to live comfortably within the inner district. I worked this hard so I could fight the Titans. Plus now my brother is a squad leader, I can join him and we could take back our land. Thomas, but you can't possibly win. The trainees all go silent. Thomas, you know full well. You know just how many have been eaten by them. We've lost more than 20% of the entire population already. Mankind doesn't stand a chance against them. Aaron, so? Thomas, huh? Aaron, you're just giving up because you think you can't win? Thomas, Aaron, it's true. We've suffered only defeats. So far. That's because we hardly knew anything about them. We can't defeat them using sheer numbers. We may have lost, but the knowledge we obtained from those battles is our guiding beacon of hope. Yet you'd discard the tactical progress bought by hundreds of thousands of sacrifices, just to serve yourself up on a silver platter? You've gotta be kidding me. I'll kill every last one of them and break free of these walls. That is my dream. Mankind hasn't lost everything yet. Aaron runs out of the mess hall. Armin and Mikasa run after him. Anakin, who was sitting with Annie again, kept on eating his food. Annie, your brother a hothead. Anakin, I know, which is why I'm watch from the sidelines. If he get into that he needs my help I be there. Just like Mikasa and his friend Armin. Annie. What is she to you? Anakin, who Mikasa. She like my little sister. Annie, oh. Annie, thoughts I have chances. Anakin, anyway, I should get going. See you around Annie. Annie, see you Anakin. The next day all the trainees are entrosed, as Eren, Mikasa, and Anakin which the Recon Corps is leaving. Man 1, they're here. The main force of the Recon Corps is here. Man 2, Commander Erwin. Kick their Titan. Asses for me. Man 3, look. There's Commander Levi. Man 4, they say he alone counts for a full unit. Levi, tisk. Can they shut up? Eren, they look completely different from 5 years ago. People really count on the Recon Corps a lot Hannah, it's cheering everyone up. The past won't have to be repeated. Furmans, the artillery has been improved as well. That colossal titan won't come again, right? Hannah, yeah. Eren, how can you be so naive, you old married couple? Hannah, don't call us a couple. Furmans, don't be so hasty, Eren. Hans, hey, you there. Eren, Hans. Hans walks up to Anakin, Eren, Mikasa, and Armin through the crowd. Hans, you guys graduated yesterday, right? I can't believe they really let you kids through. Hans then looks at Anakin. Hans, I heard they you even got. You own squad too. Anakin, that right. I also heard they made a drunkard like you captain of a garrison. Hans, touche. Say. Hans then lean into Anakin ear. Hans, was that you? Anakin, huh? Hans, was that you in the black armor that day? Anakin, maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. Hans, look I won't tell anyone if it was you. Anakin, we might need to put a rain check on that. I got to get going. Hans, thoughts should I be happy or not if he is that man that helped out that day? If so please don't die. On top of the walls, with the garrison. Anakin was off to the side doing his job not paying attention to anything. He then looked up to see his brother looking out into the city, but something was off. He could feel it. Something bad was going to happen. He then looked on the other side of the wall to see a person down there. Before he could get a good look at who the person was, a lightning bolt hit the ground and the colossal titan appears at the wall. The colossal titan quickly kicked a hole in the wall, doing so cause everyone to fall off the wall. Samuel, Mina, ah. Eren, what the? Eren and the other cadets grapple to the wall. Connie sees Samuel falling and tries to save him. Connie, Samuel. Mina, Sasha. Sasha unhooks from the wall and goes to save Samuel. She hooks his leg. Sasha, Samuel. Don't move. Eren, that was close. Thomas, the gates, broken. Connie, again. The Titans will get in again. Anakin, thoughts shit. Not again. Eren swings up toward the top of the wall. Eren, the target's right in front of us. It's the colossal titan. This is our chance. Don't let it slip away. Anakin, Eren. Wait. Anakin swings up towards his brother atop the wall. Both Anakin and Eren lands on top of the wall, facing the colossal titan. Eren, hey, there. It's been 5 years.